Good afternoon everyone, this is Crypto Noob and this is part 7 of my Discord review request, and today we are looking at Rubic. Rubic is a multi-chain swap protocol, so before I dive into the use case, let's have a look and see how it's been performing. So over the last 90 days it's down 24%. I'm not worried by that. That is down to Bitcoin action as much as anything else, so that's not too bad. You can see here it's recovered just when Bitcoin's recovered, as has the rest of the market. Over the last 30 days, we're down just 11%, and I can tell you now that most of that is in this last 7 days, where the market dumped quite heavily, Bitcoin dropping 4 or 5K again before stabilizing. So, this is just following the market, so it's not as scary as it looks. This is not the performance of the project being bad. This is Bitcoin being bad. Now you can see here in the last 24 hours we're only down 2.5%. That's because Bitcoin has stopped to dip and the market is slowly recovering, so this isn't too bad. Having a quick look at the tokenomics, we can see here there's a maximum supply of 124 million, 109 million of which is already in circulation. Now that is a stat that I really like. It means that there's only 20% of the supply left, and then you see some real significant price action. But will we see that with Rubic? Do I think there's a future? Let's have a look at the use case, because that might tell us. So as I mentioned earlier, Rubic is a multi-chain swap protocol, and it is quite impressive. If you have a look and see what they do, you'll be quite impressed. So you can do multi-chain swaps across 11 blockchains and trade 15,000 assets. That's a lot of trade. And to have that many blockchains covered is pretty unusual. Not many cover this many. So you've got Ethereum, BSC, Polygon, Harmony, AVAX, Moonriver, Phantom, Solana, Arbitrum, Aurora, and Near. I've got no doubt that they'll probably be adding more in future as well, but that's a pretty impressive list of some of the biggest players out there. So really impressive list of blockchains. Here's a nice little diagram to basically illustrate it. Rubic sits in the middle and it'll go across and it'll do all the shopping for you, and it'll cross swap all your tokens across these different networks. They farm at some quite decent percentages as well. There's some APRs of up to 30% in there, so it's pretty interesting at the moment with BRBC. Even more interesting is that Rubic has received grants. It's received grants from Polygon, Harmony, Near, and Tezos. Interestingly enough, that is some big investment. Rubic are audited as well. They're audited by both Certic and Fairy Proof for their contracts. Here we can see some of the dexes they utilize in their programming. So they've got Uniswap, versions 2 and 3, QuickSwap, Pangolin, Sushi, 1inch, Pancake, Trader Joe's, Spirit Swap, Radium, Spooky. They've got all the big dexes there that most people use. Here's all the blockchains confirmed again that they're using as well. So Rubic is a very exciting project. It's got a lot of use case, a lot of utility. I do suggest, of course, as always, you do your own research, but I do like this. I will certainly look at it very closely and keep a very close eye on Rubic.